Hello everyone and welcome back to Farmer Joe Homesteading. As always, it has been another crazy busy week full of all sorts of exciting things. So first up on the list of exciting things, I managed to finally do the cleanup that I needed to do and got rid of all of those pallets. And it wasn't a moment too soon because we picked up some bunnies this week. I left the box in here that she came in because she likes it as a shelter. So she gets to keep the little box. But here she is. We haven't picked a name for her yet, but she is a very beautiful girl. She is a purebred Satin from registered lines. She did not come with papers, but we have her number. We're really excited about her. As with everything around here, you know we can't just have one. So we actually managed to find a papered satin buck as well and managed to scoop him up just 12 hours before heading in to pick up our female. This is Franklin, our purebred satin buck, and he is one handsome fella, and he has been a really good boy and super tame. But we only had one rabbit hutch, which meant that he is living in here with the chicks. So we're making sure that he gets lots of time and attention and lots of grass to eat while we make the rabbit hutch for him. So he's hanging out with these guys in here, which has been fine because these guys spend most of their day just outside. These guys are all getting absolutely huge. So we're gonna be working on our chicken tractors here this week because we wanna get these guys outside and on grass soon. These guys will most likely not be going into the tractors. I think we're gonna move the bigger ones into the tractors because they don't need heat anymore. But then that means that this can be opened up so that these guys have all of this coop instead. Now, I don't know if you can hear that chirping, but that's coming from over here. Now, we can't just make an animal trip for one thing. So, we managed to get some more turkeys. So we got 5 more Ridley Bronze turkeys. We are hoping that most of these are some females because we are going to be using them as our breeding stock for next year. We have one little turkey that prefers to be with the big guys. Well, because he is big. So I come out here multiple times a day and catch him and throw him back in, but I think I might just leave him out because he's capable of eating and drinking and fending for himself in here with the big ones. They run so much faster than chickens, and it's hilarious. They can easily get out, and I put the board up, but they just get back out again. Hello. They're just so full of themselves at this age. I say these ones have like they're like the teenage stage of the chicken where they have like no concept of time and no boundaries and they just do whatever they want. These are like the naughty teenage chickens, hey? You're just naughty teenager chickens. I walked over these guys to get into the coop and they still don't even care. They haven't even moved. So our geese have been doing amazing. The last check in the incubator for all of the eggs that I set, we had about 34 eggs go into the incubator. All 34 eggs were fertilized, so 100% fertility rate on the brown Chinese goose flock. But we did have some issues. The toddler figured out how to unplug the incubator, so we lost 6 eggs. But most of them survived through the temperature fluctuation that they had to go through, and they are all doing really, really well. So we still have 26 goose eggs in the incubators in the house, alive and well. Hi, Simon. Hey, handsome. So the turkeys have been doing really well. Sage finally started laying eggs again this week, so we're able to collect more eggs. I was able to get a bunch of eggs into the incubator this week, so that's exciting. So we should hopefully be able to make our own turkey poults again here soon, and it means it'll make it a little bit easier to continue gathering eggs instead of just one a day. So we're looking forward to having more turkeys. The little turkey poults that we just purchased, they are just to expand the genetic pool. We're planning on only keeping the females just to have more females and to increase the herd for next year. Since our flock only contains 3 females right now, it would be nice to have a few extras. So that's the plan with the new turkey poults and the update on our turkeys. Now, the chickens are all together. So you can see we've got the golden trailays right here in with everybody else. So now with everybody mixed and mingled, we are back to selling just our rainbow mix instead of doing individual purebred pens. Our blue layers are all still together in one flock, just because I haven't integrated them all over here yet, because I haven't really decided what I want to do. So in our rainbow flock right now, we actually only have 13 hens remaining. We've done a lot of cleaning up, keeping just our younger girls and a couple of our older back crosses, just to make sure that we're getting some really, really good quality, colorful layers in our rainbow mix pen. There's Goliath. The goats are all still just as naughty as ever, and they get out all the time. I had somebody tell me the other day that they could see our goats running around the yard. Yep, they do that. Right now, Aster is over there with the chickens. They just do whatever they want. But it's still going really well. We're still milking. Annie has become quite the little milk goat, as you see in our last video. I was still milking on the ground, but now she has reached the 20-day mark, and we are able to actually drink her milk, which means today was the first day up on the stand for her. She was very nervous, and it was very overwhelming for her, so I didn't get any footage of that just because it was high stress times trying to wrangle her and the toddlers and get her up on that milk stand. We're still tethering because there's just, look at all this grass, like look how high it comes up on my leg. So they're getting tethered out in this pasture area. So that's been going really well. When I let them out, I have to make sure that I have a hold of Luna and Star, because they just bolt. But Big Mama there, she is easy to catch. So I don't ever worry about her bolting, because I can just go back and pick her up. And Annie just does whatever she wants. They're all more interested in the hay than anything else, so whatever. The grass gives them poops if they eat too much, so the hay is a good balance, I guess. Hates it, but I think beautiful lawn ornaments in the world. Look at them all posed, having naps. So this is the progress that has happened in my garden. So I have been able to get a little bit of work on it. I have been doing some filming and filming that process. So once the garden is completely finished, then I will be uploading a video on no-till gardening and our experience with it. So make sure you guys stick around and hit the subscribe button so that you can see our updates and so that you can see things like that when they upload. Today, I'm gonna be working on the rabbit hutches. Again, I will be filming that process and showing you guys the rabbit hutch that we build. So make sure you stick around so that you can see all of the fun things we have going on around here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, show us your support for our farm. We will see you guys next time. Make sure you stick around to see our videos coming up on the no-till gardening and our rabbit hutches for our breeding pairs. We'll see you guys next week. Are you a good dog?